My name is Chris Hedges, and I'm going to Washington, D.C. on October 6th, 2011, because civil disobedience is the only weapon we have left to save not only the ecosystem that sustains life, but the nation itself. Corporate forces, unregulated, unfettered corporate forces, exploit everything, human beings, the natural world, until exhaustion or collapse. Karl Marx was right. Unregulated, unfettered capitalism is a revolutionary force, and it is the radicals who have seized control and know no limits. The only thing corporations, the only word corporations know is more, and they have seized all of the formal, traditional mechanisms of power, the legislative branch, the judicial branch, the executive branch, as well as the attendant institutions that once made participatory democracy possible, including the press, including a destruction of labor, a diminishing and degradation of a public education system that once made it possible for citizens to discern and articulate their own interests. It is imperative that all of us now stand up because we have very little time left. The ecosystem itself is being ravaged at a rate that was not even predicted a few years ago by the best climate scientists. We don't have much time left. The internal reconfiguration of the United States into a form of neo-feudalism, a world of masters and serfs, a world where 2/3 of the country will live at a level of subsistence, where they will struggle to provide enough food for their families to eat, is the inevitable result of the corporate state and globalization. It is imperative upon all of us to begin to realize that the institutions that we once trusted, including the Democratic Party, to watch out for our interests, have become nothing more than puppets, appendages of the corporate state. We are the last thin line of defense between the disintegration of our country, between corporate forces which in theological terms are systems of death, who will snuff out any possibility of a sustainable and livable future for our children. It is only by standing up, using our bodies in acts of civil disobedience, that we have any hope of thwarting the freight train of destruction that is now barreling towards us, driven by the engine of corporatism. And so I call upon all of you, please. It's not about us anymore. It's about our kids. It's about our kids' kids. It's about our failure to stand up and protect the earth and protect the nation from forces that will inevitably, if we do not stop them, make life for millions and millions of people a nightmare.